In the name of Allah and the great prophet Noble Jew Ali. Islam?
Islam. Love, true peace, freedom and justice. Love, true peace, freedom and justice. Love, true peace, freedom and justice.
Giving great honor to the one who raised us from a dead level to living perpendicular. To the one who has redeemed us from our sinful ways. I speak to you about no other than the great prophet Noble Jew Ali.
Let's do this.
Let's get it.
You know what this is. You can see the address here. I went there years ago. It says, no, I'm bringing it over there. If you want to come up and look at it, you can do so. Huh? Where's the picture from? From our archives. The picture of him with his sombrero on is from our archives. Any information you see out there, even the first questionnaire, is from our archives. Where he's operating from, the same address here. This is in the Moorish Guide. Make sure you get one. And you can have it and study it for yourself. And it says under this article, you can see the address if you look closer. It says, I am a Muslim. Professor Drew is a man who was born with divine power. He was taught by the adepts of Egypt. I have the secret of destroying the germs of tuberculosis and cancer of the lungs in 10 to 30 days. Your lungs can stand a very strict examination so that the germs are destroyed. Also, these treatments will destroy the germs of eating cancer, gout, rheumatism, lumbago, heart trouble, female diseases, and serious infections of the body. Through these divine treatments, there has been great success of contagious and long-standing diseases which have been cured. Also, I give the divine instructions, interpret the Bible from Genesis to Revelations. Including the 18 years of Jesus' life that is absent from the Holy Bible. All those who desire to know more about Jesus the Christ. Temple distributors for Moorish tea, oils, and compound. But that's the building that he operated in, and this is how he's advertising his herbal products in the Moorish Guide. Dear brother, Islam brother, J.M. Robinson Bay, 1941 West Darren Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Dear brother, I trust in receipt of your letter this morning, and let me say, just here, don't pay any attention to that bunch of lies, and tell A. Smith Bay again, if he doesn't get back in line with the work of Allah, Allah will move him from the temple. This is the one who was talking about being a communist, remember?
Right.
That lie was simply sent down there to get you people stirred to the degree in face of the trial, because they have been told to get some evidence. I haven't been notified yet as to what day it will be. Yes, that's the exact whereabouts of J. Givens Hill, and he is one that calls himself Allah. Have no better sense to listen to him and his lies. But this is another indication of the train of thoughts not only Givens Hill had, but Elijah Poubet too. They were together in their doctrine and ideology. Not, in my opinion, not to say it was 100% wrong, but there is some truth in that. And we're going to talk about that another time. So I am putting you and your family next. So you may laugh at the foolishness of their folly. No, I haven't received but one remittance from A. Smith Bay, and none from A. Gavitt Hill, and his accounts for both of them bring both of them being caught up in illusions and think the prophet has reincarnated back in the flesh. And if it were possible that this be true at present, he would not come in Jacob and seal. And you tell membership of Temple number 11, don't believe those lies. I know what I am talking about, and all who believe it anyhow, tell him or her to kiss themselves goodbye. It was cold, boy. It was cold. Any comments, questions? August the 10th, 1931. He's finding Williamsville, Philadelphia. I went into Philadelphia before we put out most of the stuff in Philadelphia. My dear brother Williams Bay, I hope I am not too late in answering your letter. And to start with, I must say I was out of the city when your letter came to Chicago. I was down to Newark, New Jersey, and spent a week over there with those good Moors. I was on short time, and sorry I couldn't stop over for a few days with you all. Why, my brother, you all have every right everyone else has in Islam, as long as you are following Noble Drew Ali. And as for the information I tried to give to you, I tried to give it to you once before, without any ill feelings towards anyone. I hope to tell you the whole truth of the situation. The situation is, the day any of us as Muslims go up against the Holy Prophet's laws, that's the time we might expect trouble from the Prophet. The Prophet told us before he left, he said, "Children, I have done what I came to do. I have finished my work, and now it's up to you. Having left nothing undone, I finished everything. And what I have done will stand till I return. And the day you bring change or try to change anything I have done, that's the day you will have trouble. I am willing and stand ready to aid or give any information in my power to give. But to start with, I must say without fear or contradiction, any member or members that claim to be a part in Islam and don't follow the lead of the Prophet, he or she won't get very far on the road of Islam. For instance, when our Prophet was here, you would find it in the 10th chapter of his Holy Quran, 22nd verse, words like this. When man sees his Father God Allah as one with himself, he needs no middleman. When the people thought they needed a middleman to advise them, that was the day confusion stalked among them. And it won't be any better with them till they return to the Prophet and his laws for whatever they desire to know. Now, Brother C. Kirkland-Bay is all right in his place, but to try to put him where he can't answer, we mistreat him and spoil the real chances for blessing the Prophet wants to bestow on us as a people. When he was here, he was our advisor, supreme or otherwise. At his absence, his laws, Quran, and Constitution question books are our guide, which he said would be all we would need while he was gone. Let us see to it that we have no other advisor but follow him in all his ways and do our best to keep all of his laws. Page 2. The Prophet requires someone there to keep his temple doors open, and said, when one fell out of line, another sheikh should take his place. Our convention is drawing near, and we take that up with careful consideration. We can't afford to be hostile or act like Christians, but Muslims, and with the spirit of Islam. Under the first 4 principles, any other way we go to pieces. We will have the Quran's Constitution and questions books out this week, 1,000 of each. And there's a good way all may help the Prophet now by buying one of each and seeing that all those who haven't one, or they get or run ORANY. Or Quran, or having one Quran, get a supply. I'm going to ask you to form a purchasing club for Philadelphia to collect and send in the grand body the amount needed for that local. The cooperation of all local bodies. I have also have 1,000 buttons to be put or ready by the 15th. I hope to see you at the convention when you come. Look me up first for information. I'm going to send Trailer Bay a letter this week and expect him to release that charter to you or whoever goes for it. Or I will be forced to send a U.S. Marshal for it. You know, the Prophet said when he was here that those of you who are going to do as I say, get you an army and navy big enough to whoop this U.S. flag. But you know, as Muslims, we don't want to do anything like that. Though if forced, we must have results. You heard a plenty about Temple number 1. I'm quite sure, but the truth is what you need, not hearsay. There's nothing wrong with the major temple or grand body. Only some of the members that were here when the Prophet were here, they don't want to be governed by the Prophet's supreme grand chief. Though he told them when he was here, I have many ways to find you out. And if you don't do what I tell you, there's nothing for you. Yet they don't seem to understand, mostly, though, because they want their way. And he told them before he left, your way you want, your way you won't do, your way won't do, your way won't do. Their way, he told them before he left, your way you won't do, I am your Redeemer. And if you expect to be saved in that great and awful day, you must do as I tell you. I hope I have made myself plain to you, and I am anxious to have the cooperation from all locals alike. I hope you much success in your desires to do good in Islam. Love to all good Moors and Muslims. Peace, your brother in the cause, Emilio, Supreme Grand Chief.
Emilio was rough.
Any questions or comments?